Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for the finale of Blood Hunt. This is Blood Hunt issue number 5. We are done with Marvel's event for the summer, but what are the repercussions going to be? Let's talk about the creative team. We have writer Jed MacKay with artist Pepe Larraz, colors by Marte Gracia, and Fersi Fuentes Sujo, letters by Cory Petit. What an exciting finale! I got to tell you this up front. Um, we won't be talking any spoilers in this issue. I'll probably make a separate video about the kind of like everything, the consequences, everything that's happening. But yeah, this issue wraps up in a really interesting way, setting up a lot of pieces. Last we saw here, Doctor Doom was asking to be the Sorcerer Supreme so that he would actually help. In the meanwhile, we saw that the Avengers and the Blood Coven were still fighting it out. Speaking of which, let's talk about some of the people involved in this event before we get into it. So, of course, we have some of the key players: Doctor Doom, Blade, who has been revealed to be Varney, Doctor Strange, Clea, the Strange Academy students who showed up in the last issue, Bloodline, daughter of Blade, Spider-Man Miles Morales, who's been turned into a vampire, Dracula. We have Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Iron Man, Thor, Captain Marvel, and Captain America, Sam Wilson, that formed the Avengers. And we also have the Midnight Mission, Moon Knight, Hunter's Moon, and Tigra. And last, the Blood Coven, Bloodstorm 1, Smoke Eater, Cruel, Demence, and Unusual. And of course, we know that one of them has perished in battle. In this issue, a climax so brutal, so unnerving, with lasting ramifications for the Marvel Universe that we had to seal it in a polybag to protect innocent eyes from its majesty. That's if you get the red band version of the issue, which is the one that I read. Doctor Strange is presented with Dread bargain to gain a chance to save the world. The Avengers ride into battle that they cannot win. The dead battle the undead across the globe. This is Moon Knight and his army of Moon Knight, given by Khonshu. Will it be enough? Will the world be saved? And how will it be changed? Featuring a dramatic shift for the Marvel Universe. So yeah, this issue really kind of sets up all those pieces for this conclusion. Now, there's a very interesting parallel stories going on, right? We see the big battle going on a few pages, while we have everything that Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange are doing, as far as like trying to remove the dark force that surrounds Earth so that we can see the sun again. So interestingly enough, this all really comes to just a big clash. Both stories, of course, eventually interlace, but we see some fantastic fights. We see some great dialogue. I think Doctor Doom, Jed MacKay, the way that Marvel's setting up Doctor Doom for something really big. I mean, with all the news coming out of Comic-Con, Doctor Doom's having a great year, I think. So very interesting. And of course, Pepe Larraz just giving us some of the most brutal fights, some of the most active, like even in the dialogue pages with Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange, it looks great. And yeah, just beautiful work. There's a few pages that the colorists just go all out because they're portraying magic. There's a few pages where we have big confrontation with Thor and Blade, or Varney, which is like a battle of gods. So let's take a look at some of the preview art. And here you can see here, like I mentioned, we still have the negotiations with Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange. Of course, Clea is not on board for any of this because she knows, and I think we all know that Doctor Doom probably has alternate plans. But as I mentioned, we have the big battle in Central New York, in Central Park in New York, and just going all out. The forces of Vanu, the Blood Coven against the Avengers. Now that they're finally regrouped, very cool stuff. I really love the character designs and just how dynamic the movements feel. Like you see here, Black Panther, or even this flying kick from Sam Wilson. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we have a battle of gods. So we have Thor taking on this Barney, who apparently they had met before in the Marvel Comics Presents number 63. So I might go hunt that down. Even this too, and of course, these preview pages are not from the Red Band issue. So like all this stuff is even more dialed up in that version. So interesting. The story remains the same, but the carnage remains a little bit higher. So Yeah, really enjoyed this event. The times were a lot of fun. I think everything that Jed MacKay's writing, the Avengers, the Moon Knight book, that's really really cool stuff. I really love the Dracula tie-in. I wonder how that's gonna play out in the future because this book changes a lot of things, not just for the good guys, but also for Dracula and the vampires on Earth. So very very fun stuff. And of course, fantastic covers. You can see all throughout. You'll see some at the end of the video. So if you have read this, let me know what did you think about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.